Hey everyone, it's me, C. Welcome back to another video. Today, we're going to be finishing up the Fire Emblem showcases with the Hero King himself, Marth. Before I start, I don't know why I'm stammering there, my bad. As usual, there will be a timestamp for the clear that I will be doing, so if you just want to see the clear, you can skip around if you just want to see that, and don't care about the kit that I'm running or whatever. But also, as of today, I hit 100 subscribers, so thank you all very, very much. I appreciate all the support I've been given these past 2 months I've been doing this, and I cannot believe I hit 100 so fast. It's crazy to me. So thank you all so much for supporting me, and I hope you all continue to stick around. I'm sorry. Why am I doing this? God. Yeah, I hope you'll stick around for more stuff from me. And as usual, I have links in the description if you want to check those out. So, without further ado, let's talk about Marth. There is a few fun things I do want to mention first. So Marth is, well, obviously, he's one of the main protagonists of the games. He is the first Lord in the series because, well, he was the main character of the first Fire Emblem game, which is now available on the Nintendo Switch, but it's off the eShop now. So if you didn't get it, I'm sorry. Most of Marth's games were not in English, so for a while people didn't know Marth's origins until Shadow Dragon came out on the Nintendo DS, which was in English. Marth also was featured in a Fire Emblem OVA, which only had like 3 episodes. He looked pretty darn weird in that, so I'll show a picture of that on screen. He looked kind of goofy in that, but he wasn't even called Marth. For some reason, he was called Mars, which is a little silly. He and Chrom are the only 2 characters in this game that, well, not in this game. No, Joker's the other one, my bad. Marth is one of 3 characters in this game that actually made an appearance in the Smash Brothers series. I will be showing a picture of how Marth looks in Super Smash Brothers right here, right now. So, he is also playable in that game. But enough of my little rambling of fun facts about Marth. Let's talk about him. So, back in the day, Marth, like when Marth got his Mana Spiral last year, Marth was one of the top flame DPSs. This was way before Mim got her buff, and, you know, things like Leonidas came out. So, back then, Marth was fucking king in flame. I would still say Marth is pretty good DPS, but nowadays he's fallen off because, of course, we have more options nowadays to work with. Like mentioned before, Mim with her buffs, and with Leonidas now being available to play as. So, let's talk about how Marth ticks. Marth is a burn bot per se. So off his S1, he can inflict burn, and also gradually recovers the user's HP, which is really nice if you somehow make a mistake or you activate Marth's last boost. A lot of pub Marths get a lot of, let's say, flack in the community because a lot of Marths in pubs can be suicidal because they want to activate that last boost. Because if they hit a certain amount of HP, then that means that their skills will refill, which is really, really nice. But it also can be a detriment to your team if you're trying to do that because you want to survive and try not kill yourself. So it's a risk versus reward kind of situation. Oh, I'm not done. I have one more thing to talk about. So, Fire Emblem. His second skill is Marth's skill shift stuff. I should mention for Dominion purposes, this skill shift is dead, so you can't use it. But for some funny reason, Marth's last boost is still able to activate when things like Fjorm's last bravery or Veronica's last destruction are kind of nullified. So I just thought this was kind of funny in the sense. But he does increase strength for phase 1, phase 2. He increases the entire team's strength and does the strength and attack rate at phase 3. So Marth's buffs off his S2 can be really nice in helping your team out, get more strength to do more damage, which is always very, very nice. I'm just so freaking happy I have him because I've always wanted to use him on a flame team. He was like on this weird dream team I had, so I'm excited to finally have him. Anyways, let's talk about the kit I'll be running today. So, as you can see, I am using a skin, but I have Marth's Falchion skin on because it's Marth. If you want to play Marth, I think you should really use the Falchion skin. It's just weird if you don't, personally, but you do you. But I'm using the 8 MUB Flame Agito sword, as I always tend to do. I am using Mars, obviously. Mars is still one of the best dragons in Flame. And I have him fully augmented, but if you don't have him augmented, that's fine. You don't need to be concerned about that. Say if you are not at that point in the game yet. Now let's go over the prints a little bit. Obviously, sword skill damage. You'll want this because he's a sword, and you'll be wanting to activate his S2 a lot to get that skill shift going. Burning Punisher, obviously, because Marth inflicts burn. Thank you, YouTube, for telling me I have 100 subs. I'll check that notification in a second when I'm done recording. That was oddly timed. Flurry Strength, obviously, because you want to keep that combo up. Flurry Dev to go with your Flurry Strength. Those two really should be paired together if you can. And I just put Broken Punisher on as like a last slot thing because I wasn't sure what else to put on, but there's probably other things you could try, like Strength Double Buff, for example, or stuff like that. This is what I'm just running. Obviously, it's not concrete 100% things you should run on him. So if you have like your own strategy for Marth, that's perfectly fine. I am always interested in what other people run. So I'm using the Agito skill, obviously, because today I'm just going to be doing Agito, because Marth isn't the best in Yaldo, and to be honest, I don't want to annoy the shit out of pubs with me playing Marth and being an idiot. So I'm not going to torture myself. And I'm running Blazing Circlet for an extra burn. Actually, no. I want to see if I want to run another Dispel. If I can find a good Dispel. You know, I could run Same's. That takes a lot. Let's run Lapis's, because we are doing M-Volk, and he does have that strength buff, so I do want to be able to Dispel and help out my team. So, there you go. Those are my shared skills. Now let's talk about the backline, as usual. I have Nobunaga, Student Maribel, and Halloween Mim today. So, Nobunaga is there because she's a blade, and she has that strength 10%. If you don't have Nobunaga, you can switch out for any other blade like Reina or Mikoto. That's totally fine. But if you do want that combo time on, which I don't blame you, that combo time is really nice. And you don't have Nobunaga, then you could probably go with Ezalith. Instead, if you have her, she's the other character with flame combo time. Student Maribel, because of course, skill damage, you want to do more with your skills. And Halloween Mim, because critical damage, and I just want to go fucking boom with my skills. That's it. If you don't have Mim, obviously, you could use Valentine's Melody. She has the same co-ability as well. Just know that her chain co-ability does not work on flame, so that would be a waste of a chain co-ability. Anyways, if I was going just a little too fast for you, as usual, I do have the kits in the description. So, without further ado, let's get into the quest. If I can scroll down the book. So, I will see you all when I get a room ready.
Behold the blade of purgation.
Thankfully, that loading time wasn't an eternity. God!
I will kill you here and now.
By the way, if you're wondering if I'm going to be suicidal with doing last boost, no, because I'm not dumb. I don't want to kill myself. Alright, do that.
My prayers are with you.
What's he gonna do? Okay, Mars is stunned. Mars! I'm like, no, it's Marth! God! I keep thinking about the darn OVA. My bad.
I won't hold back.
There we go, got this spell. I picked Lapis because it's very cheap. Snapping squalls. Okay, one of them's not on me, it's on Niama. Just needed to check for safety. Okay, no, don't use skills, because steal vitality. Okay. Now the plague can be healed. Nice.
I must end you.
You know, I always thought Marth said, I must envy you, like he's jealous. No. No, he just says, I want to fucking kill you. Marth is a mass murderer.
I must end you.
Here we go.
My prayers are with you.
Marth is stun res, so I'm gonna take care of these.
My prayers are with you.
These are sleep res orbs, so I can't do anything.
My prayers are with you.
Nice. Time to use actual Mars. Oh wow, nice.
I will slaughter all who count strength.
It was my dragon there, but that's okay.
My prayers are with you.
Nice freeze again.
I must end you.
The sickness spreads unceasingly.
I won't hold back.
Saved it just for you. Just for you, buddy.
Spreads unceasingly.
I must end you. My prayers are with you.
Nice.
I
Oh.
won't hold back.
Needed a spell. Alright, Lunatic Judgment. Thankfully, Moon Glitch is dead, so fuck you, Moon.
I must end you.
I'm going to piss on the moon. If you know what that's from, there you go.
My prayers are with you.
I could probably do that voice better, it's just I am lame and don't want to do it today. Okay, squalls are not on me.
I must end you.
They're on Panther, so I'm okay.
My prayers are with you.
Okay, I still got that plague, which is important for me to get that plague. There we go.
I must end you.
Nice!
Beyond your help.
That was kind of cool that I ended off right there with
I owe this victory to my friends.
Fire Emblem. That was pretty dang cool. Nice way to send it off. Nice. Thank you to all you helped me. I greatly appreciate it. Anyways, now with the clear done, it's time for me to talk about my final thoughts. So, what do I think about Marth? I think Marth is still kind of fun, even though his glory days are a little over now because, you know, Mim and Leonidas can overshadow him. I still think he is a good choice, especially if you're new and you are just now summoning and want to get that stuff. So, and get that Fire Emblem stuff before it goes away, which at the time of me recording this, we have 2 more days on this banner. So if you want to summon for these characters, I think you should do it before Friday, because that's when the gala is coming. So, anyways, back to my little tangent. I still think he's a fun character. It's just, I don't know, I just have fun playing him, and it's kind of nice to finally get to see him, even though it's past his glory days, so I don't get to see him at the top of his game, unfortunately, but still, I think he's pretty good. Anyways, with all that being said, thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all next time.